Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got two replays in the British Tier 10 medium tank, the Fv4202. This is the other choice you can make to the Centurion Action 10. And yeah, it's a good tank, you know. Obviously this is the one that they removed a long time ago to replace with the Centax, and it's not outdated still. Like, I think if it got the stats, I think basically when they brought it back, they buffed the stats. So the gun handling was pretty much the same, the DPM was pretty much the same as Centax, which I think got buffed in general a little while ago. And it's a lot lower profile than the Centax, but it's slightly slower. But one thing it does have, well, it has bouncy turret armor. It does have bouncy turret armor, but it's not exactly reliable. But that could be the same could be said about the Centax. The Centax's turret armor is slightly bouncy, but at the same time you can't rely on it. It has no upper plate armor though, the Centurion Action 10, whereas this thing does. It can bounce things very effectively. It can side scrape a little bit, so like against this guy, it can do it quite nicely. The one thing that this doesn't have compared to the Centurion Action 10, and sometimes it lets it down for that, is heat shells. It doesn't have the heat shells that the Centax has. This has HESH shells. Now, don't get me wrong, the HESH shells can be memes. They can be brilliant, because obviously it's 480 or 510 average damage on them, and you can do some serious damage. Like, this guy's hull down, I'm not doing much to him, so I've just loaded the HESH right now to try and just force him to do something, basically, other than sit there. So I've hit him for 180, 172. You know, it's basically forced him to back off because he's taking damage, and when you're firing shells like that, you know, it can just hurt crew members, and it can really annoy people. So right now, we're on this flank on Duckler Pass. I don't often come here in a medium tank, but I thought I would because Swindle is over here with Goodcat, and I was like, you know what, I'll help out over here. So, right now, we're trying to just put as much hurt in as possible, because we are outnumbered. There is quite a lot here. So right now, we're fighting 3 to 4 against, I think there's at least 6 tanks here from things that get spotted. We've got 2 TDs at the back that do have shots at people, and that's quite nice. That roll there was juicy on the IS-4. 488? That wasn't even HESH. That was, we'll take that. Some of these guys are penning, some of these guys are bouncing, which is nice. But right now we are just laying in the hurt. We are doing as much as we can to keep the enemy team basically trembling, really. Like, that Valor is scary because he's hull down, so we need to keep putting shots in where we can. This T95E6 is one that we want to keep putting shots in. He'll keep giving us shots, which is nice of him, generally, as well. And it is just a waiting game, because they have good positions, generally. So we need to shoot these... We need to just keep the gun rolling. That's the main thing, because this has good DPM. And what... It has good DPM, so you want to keep the gun working. And I don't know what that fellow was doing. He just threw himself away. He was in a good position. And he just must have got frustrated and gone, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm done. So he threw himself away. We've got rid of him. We take out the T95E6. Now there's this E4. There's only 2 left on this flank that we've spotted. And we need to sort of move in and take the shots. Like, right now, I don't want to take a hit from him because he can one-shot me. So that's why I kept backing up. And luckily for me, he shot someone else. He's within killing range, but obviously 377. Low rolls. Sure. But I suppose earlier on we got 488 rolls, so roughly the smooth. It's fine. So right now we're on 5.2k damage. There's a heavy tank and 2 medium tanks. We've got the 430U and the Fv4202, who are both in a platoon, and they're both healthy. They've both fallen back to this position, and the 3 of us are on the front line. We are on point attacking right now. So most of the damage is with us. You know, we are going to be the ones that are going to get the damage. So this 430U right now is hiding behind this rock, and we've got shots at his ass. So we're going to pop one in, break his engine. He realises that he's in a bit of trouble now. Try and shoot him. He shuts down Swindle, unfortunately. We are now just waiting for him to give us a good shot, and we're trying to track him. We don't, but 459's a nice roll. And we're up to 6.5k damage now. And again, he gives us the slimmest shot, but this gun is pinpoint. This gun is a fabulous gun. And we hit that. Now, again, we're trying to go for the tracks again on the Fv4202, but he just sort of angles it out. We hit the upper plate, which is, again, like I say, ricochets. Now we're shooting down on it, so like we can pen it quite nicely. We're up to 6.8k damage now, and we've got the kill. Like, unless someone else shoots him, we had that every time. And that's a very nice game for the Fv4202, especially for saying we had... You know, we did have... Well, they had a numbers advantage in the area at the counter. Sure, we had Overwatch, but the position they were in, they could be hauled down to our TDs quite nicely. So that's a high caliber, ace tanker, and a sniper medal. In a tank that is... To be fair, I really, really enjoy it. I enjoy it most times I take it out. Like, the only thing that I struggle with sometimes is the lack of that punchy heat round. Or APCR round, you know, the high pen 330, 340 pen premium round. Because you come up against some things like E100s or mouse and type 5 heavies and pretty much type 5 heavies. They are a pain in the ass to fight in this thing. Because if they sit there frontally hull down and stuff, you just don't really pen them. So, yeah, there's not much you can do against them, and that's where it lets it down, you know, lets itself down sometimes. But the gun accuracy is on point, and like I say, the mobility is so-so, it's okay. Turret arm is nice, and it's low profile. So we're on this next game, and again it's me, Swindle and Goodcat. We're on Sand River, Assault, and I think I'd much rather be assaulting, to be honest, because you can take a lot better positions, like say the G6 area, to get shots across quite nicely. But again, it does depend on what the teams do. So like right now we're going to push up and get to a strong position at D7, because this is where I like to be aggressive. Basically, I can get up to D7, spot out from this ridge, see if anything is crossing, and get spots and shots off, basically. So right now there is nothing lit up. I'd expect something to be lit up, but it's not. So I'm just decided, you know what, we're going to move up to the next position. We can get shots and spots. We spot this, this Patriot gets spotted by the light tank, so we load the Hesh, because we think, yeah, we can pen that, right? Yeah, well, 210 pen, yeah, we should be able to if we hit the lower plate. What was I saying about the accuracy of this gun? Yeah, okay, yeah, let me down then. So, yeah, Hesh, no. Nope, 84, okay. Right. So... that's where Hesh can be. That's the frustration for me, because I don't often like loading Hesh, because I think, yeah, 500 damage, I can do that. That's where this Hesh will be effective. But then it lets you down like that. That's a pen I'd expect to make, especially it looked like it hit the lower plate, but it just didn't go in. It was just 84 damage, and it's just disappointing. So that's why I often don't load it unless it's a definite squishy tank and I know I can 100% guarantee pen it. Although I thought that with the Patriot, to be fair, and it didn't work, did it? So now we are just on this ridgeline. We're going to work it, and we're going to get shots at these people as they get spotted. They have done a silly play, their team. They have pushed the one line so hard. They are just in places where... well, basically, what they've done is they've given up the whole of the map for one area, which is always the worst thing a team can do, because it just means they get surrounded, they get pinched in, and you can just farm them from all sides. And it never often goes well for teams, does it, really, that they take the wrong positions. So right now, we're just popping shots into them every time that they crest ridge lines. And they're very nicely giving us shots over and over again. But right now I've decided, you know what, we need to move in. So this T95E6 is going. He's going to get gone. He gets shot by Swindle, and bye. He's gone. Or is it? I think it was either Swindle or Goodcat. Anyway, one of the two. And we get rid of them, and now we push across. So at that point, when they were all kept popping up, we'd poked enough shots into them that they sort of stopped doing it. So that was the point where I decided, and the fact that I think it is Goodcat, and Goodcat had pushed down and out because he was like, I'm going to get a shot at the T95E6. So I was like, right, okay, I'm getting rid of him. I'm going to push in aggressively, and while he's distracted, get some shots and ram him, see what I can do. And that's how we got rid of him. And again, that was the kind of team play you want. Where that's where playing platoon is good, because at that point you knew you could push aggressively. You knew I wasn't going to be the only one facing that T95E6, because if it was just me facing him, it's quite a scary prospect, because he has great DPM, as well as the fact that this has good DPM. He has better, so he will wreck you quite quickly. So now since we've done that, we've been able to push up on their flank very nicely. We're now pushing up on them and putting the hurt in and just basically pinching, because right now the scores are quite even, but again they're only focused in one place. This T49's a pain, but we're loading the Hesh, because this is where the Hesh is nice, because while we're penning him we're also doing nasty things. Auto aim and missed that one, unfortunately. This 1390 comes and joins the fray, and I'm thinking, crap, he might kill me. But he doesn't. He bounces, because, like I said, the upper plate on this thing is bouncy. It's not auto-aimable at all. So he gets wrecked, and now we've got this M48 pattern in front of us. And again, I'm a one-shot for him. And that's a scary prospect. Right now, he is unloading on Goodcat, though, and Goodcat's pushing him. So I need to help him put the pressure in. While Goodcat's got the health, like, whenever the M48 shoots him, I need to be popping shots. But of course, that godlike gun I've been on about hits the turf. And can we get that shot in? No, we hit the turf again. I swear, you know, when you praise a gun on this game, it backfires all the time, doesn't it? So right now, we shut down the E5. He doesn't make the decision to shoot us. He's so focused on Goodcat. So that's another one gone. So right now, there's a stockade in the 748. And we're kind of stuck in... Well, it's kind of a stalemate, because I can't push over, because he'll kill me. But then the 705A turns around, and I said to Goodcat, 705A's turned around, I'm just going to push my luck, see if I can do it, see if I can get a shot. If not, I die, you get the kill. And, yeah, I tested the M48. The M48 said, no sir, you're not doing that today, get out my game. And I get shut down. Still a very nice game, 5 kills, 5.9k damage, 1,800 assistance. And it shows what this tank is quite good with. And we come out with that with high caliber and a crucial contribution, ace tanker. Very nice game. And it was quite nice how we played that as well. Like the teamwork, like I say, with that T95E6, where he's pushing one down there, so he's distracted, and I'm going to push him as well. Come out on top, 1,600 assistance. But between the set of us, we've done at least 15 to 16k damage, which is a very, very nice carry in a very, very nice tank. So as always, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.